Welcome back to the Weather Centre, where it's been a sunny and hot day across South Africa with clear skies overhead. You'll see very little happening on our satellite over the country, but as we head out into the Indian Ocean, you'll see intense tropical cyclone Fantala. Now that formed early on in the week, and you'll see it moving in a westerly direction towards Madagascar, but models are showing that it'll veer slightly north as it approaches the island, avoiding many islands in the area. Back to South Africa though, where fine and dry weather continues on Friday night. We're expecting clear and cool conditions over the interior with a warm night along the east coast. The sunny weather continues for KwaZulu-Natal and the Eastern Cape on Saturday, with a bit of cloud extending across the country. We're forecasting a few thundershowers over parts of Limpopo and Mpumalanga, and we're forecasting cooler weather over the southern part of South Africa. It'll be a dry night across the country though, with no rain in the forecast. We're expecting fresh winds over the western and southwestern interior, with a northeasterly component to the wind over the eastern part of the country. Light winds are forecast over the central and northeastern parts on Saturday, with a southwesterly wind along the eastern Cape Coast on Saturday afternoon. We're forecasting a southerly to southeasterly wind over the southwestern parts, with that northeasterly wind still in the forecast over the eastern part of the country. In Johannesburg tonight, we're expecting clear and cool conditions with a minimum temperature of 13 degrees. Light northeasterly winds are expected, and tomorrow we're forecasting a light northwesterly wind with a hot day at 29 degrees and a partly cloudy and dry forecast. Overnight, we're expecting cool conditions with a minimum temperature of around 10 degrees for the Free State and Kimberley. 5 as we head towards Sutherland, in the mid-teens for Cape Town as well as Bishu and Mahikeng, Pretoria and Bombela. 9 degrees as we head towards Bethlehem, 22 for Richards Bay, and quite warm along the eastern Cape Coast with a minimum temperature of 18 degrees. Tomorrow afternoon, we can expect a high of around 30 over the central part as well as into Gauteng, 32 for Bombela, sizzling hot for Pietermaritzburg at 34 degrees, 27 for East London and Bethlehem, both with a warm afternoon, but with a cooler forecast over the southern parts. Port Elizabeth and Cape Town both at 25, and Springbok and Fredendal both heading into the mid-30s. Our extended forecast on Sunday shows cooler weather and the possibility of rainfall along the coast from George all the way through to Richards Bay. We're forecasting thundershowers into Bombela at 32 degrees, still partly cloudy at around 30 over the central and northeastern parts. And on Monday, we're expecting rainfall mainly over the eastern part of the country, with thundershowers into the Lowveld, and we're expecting dry and warmer weather again in the west. That's all from the Weather Centre for now. Enjoy the rest of your day.